So one of the questions I get a lot right now is, hey, could home prices come down? Because people see the interest rates are high, they're slowly starting to come down, and then prices are still remaining high. So what gives? Well, we're going to talk about today of what would need to happen in order for home prices to start coming down. What's up, everybody? Mark Cannonre, your local realtor here in the Phoenix area. If you find value in these videos, I'd appreciate if you like the videos, share it with your friends, trying to be a resource, trying to help people, and just be real with them. But hey, let's get right into it. Okay, so what would it take for home values to actually come down? It's one of the things people are asking because we've seen this year, interest rates were at 7, 8%. It's really high. It was the peak of interest rates. Now they're starting to come down, but home values have stayed about the same. We've seen some ebb and flows, but for the most part, home values have stayed about the same. So the first thing we need to realize, I say this all the time, real estate is local, not national. So a lot of people are talking national numbers, all this stuff, but guess what? Phoenix is not the same as Greenville, South Carolina, or Georgetown, Kentucky, or name the place. Every market is different. There are different factors for each of those markets. So us talking about Phoenix, when we look at Phoenix, okay, what is a balanced market? Because the second thing we need to always remember, and I say this again all the time, is real estate is about supply and demand. Supply and demand, because what is a normal market here in Phoenix? Around 25,000 homes on the market at one time. We're right now around 16,000. So we're low. We have low supply and we still have demand. And as interest rates start to come down, which a lot of people think we possibly could be in the fives next year, let's say interest rates keep coming down, demand is going to continue to rise. So what's it going to take for home values to come down? So what would need to happen is we would need a lot more supply. We need more supply and less demand. Now, demand is still rising. As interest rates come down, it's going to continue to rise. So we're going to need supply to actually pick up. So what's going to have to happen is, like, and a lot of people who are talking about this that I listen to, the reliable sources I'm listening to, is they're saying, okay, we would need interest rates to keep coming down, let's say in the mid to low fives, where people feel that they can actually sell their home and get a decent interest rate if they're going to buy a new home. Because guess what? A lot of people haven't bought in the past couple of years because interest rates went up. And so they have a 2.5%, 3% mortgage and they don't want to sell. So let's say they're like, okay, if interest rates come down near 5, okay, I think I can make that work and we can sell a ton of equity from our home. And then, okay, we're going to buy and put a lot down. That's what people are looking at. So we're going to have to, if interest rates come down, for people to feel that they can sell. And when that happens, so let's say interest rates come down to 5%. Okay, let's say sellers start coming back in the market. We would need a lot of sellers to outpace the demand. That's what we would need. And so when a lot of people are looking at that, so if a normal market's 25, right now we're at 16, we need to get back to around 25 for a balanced market. And I think that's possible. I think it is a possibility to get back to a balanced market, but it's one of those that we would need interest rates to keep coming down so where sellers could feel like they could get a lower interest rate. Maybe, obviously, rates aren't going back down to 3-4% anytime soon. But if they get near 5, maybe they feel comfortable selling. So a lot of the sources that I listen to, because they've been fairly reliable, are thinking maybe middle to end of next year is when we'll start seeing sellers come back in, maybe even early 2025. Again, no one has a crystal ball. No one actually knows. But there are people out there that are saying, oh, I hope home prices are going to drop 100, 200K. And I hate to burst their bubble, but that's probably not going to happen. Barring anything cataclysmic or major changing in our country, that's probably not likely. We're probably, if let's say we can get back to a balanced market around 25,000 homes here in Phoenix, which is a possibility, maybe we see home prices soften a little bit because we have more homes on the market. So it's one of those that, again, no one actually knows, but that is something that would have to happen in order for prices to come down, is just having more sellers come on. But if you're thinking about selling or buying, or you just have questions, I would love to talk to you about it, because again, real estate is local, it's not national, but it is about you. It's not about, hey, you just need to buy a house right now. It's about, hey, what fits best for you? Whether maybe you need to rent right now, or maybe you don't need to buy or sell right now, or maybe you do. Let's have that conversation. My information's below. I would love to connect with you. Guys, you've been listening to The Real.